Hi, my name is Ryan, and I go to Potomac Falls High School and the Academies of Loudoun.
Hi, my name is Christian, and I go to Potomac Falls High School.
Hi, my name's Carter, and I also go to Potomac Falls High School.
And we're the founders of LNCP.
We are a student-led 501c not-for-profit conservation, and we work in leading weekly cleanups, water research, and educating on environmental topics. Let's talk about why we decided to start our conservation.
Because we wanted volunteer hours. But as time progressed and we went to different events like the Earth Day event here at Claudemore Pond, we realized we were the only teenagers here.
And if no one else was going to create space for young environmental leaders, we had to do it ourselves.
Loudoun County is home to beautiful forests, rivers, and wildlife, but all of it is at risk. Pollution, habitat destruction, and urban expansion are damaging our environment faster than we can repair it.
For us, conservation is about keeping the places we love beautiful, and that proving passion, not age, is the reason for impact.
Why is this happening? Why do our parks, rivers, and trails continue to suffer despite existing efforts?
One of the biggest issues is the lack of education, whether it's excessive littering, excessive waste, or just completely ignoring environmental policies. Beyond that, conservation work is seen as a side project, something very short-term. Whether they're doing it just on the weekends or for service hours, but we see it as a long-term commitment, especially when it's younger people.
Our work is divided into three main areas: conservation, education and research, and liaison work. With conservation, we organize large-scale cleanups every week to remove litter from parks, trails, and waterways. With education and research, we produce content on social media and our website to educate on sustainability, waste reduction, and invasive species. We recently made a podcast and infographic on AI's impact on the environment. We also recently conducted a research study under a grant analyzing the health of the local bodies of water, including the Potomac River, Claudemore Pond, and our community pond, which is in Countryside. Our data provided a foundation for future studies and is the first to offer in-depth analysis of our local water. And with liaison work, we work with our local parks and organizations to provide environmental opportunities, including volunteer opportunities and internships for students and teenagers. We noticed a deep communication gap between parks and students, so we chose to fill that role, connecting young people with these opportunities.
By addressing the issue at multiple levels, like cleaning, restoring, educating, and advocating, we're ensuring long-lasting change.
We launched in April 2024, and we have been expanding ever since. Along with this, we also maintain a good presence on social media. We also have a website, and local news stations like Loudoun Now and WTOP Radio have been covering us.
Our efforts directly address pollution, habitat loss, and lack of youth engagement. Since our first event in August, we've grown to 176 members and cleaned 2,182 acres of land removing plastic, debris, and harmful waste.
Our impact goes beyond numbers. We built a community of conservation leaders. Young people are now leading projects, organizing events, and taking ownership of their environment. Our growth is unprecedented because we've actually tapped into teenagers eager to make a difference.
Now, does this really address the issue? We're not just removing trash, we're changing mindsets. By involving people of all ages, we're ensuring that conservation is a lifelong commitment, not just a one-time event. And by focusing on youth leadership, we're bridging the gap that we saw first when we first started, ensuring the next generation has a real voice in conservation.
And here are some ways that we've impacted our community. We have cleaner parks and trails, stronger environmental awareness, and more leadership development.
We've even inspired families to join LNCP, furthering our growth. Here's what's next. We are expanding to more schools, launching internships and mentorship programs, advocating for local environmental policies, and restoring more natural spaces. Our goal is to make Loudoun County a leader in youth-led conservation, a place where it's not only just talked about, it's actually protected.
And we're making sure this is not just a trend. This is going to be a movement that'll last.
So why do we do this? Why does it matter?
We do it because every forest, every river, and every trail are worth saving.
We do it because we want the next generation to grow up in a world where conservation isn't an afterthought, it's a priority.
We do it because when we looked around, we didn't see any spaces for young conservation leaders to grow. So we did our own.
We do it because change doesn't happen unless people step up.
And if we don't take action, who will?
This isn't just a project.
It's a movement.
And we're just getting started.